Yeah. So, what's the main point of this assignment? It is to establish. Do you remember when we were talking about food and like nasty food that we'll eat on trips, like um, pickles in pouches in gas stations and hot dogs and things like that? We have criteria, right? And we have criteria and standards for what is acceptable and what is excellent. So, we're going to compare and contrast both of those in this assignment. So and also we consider like who the author is, who the intended audience is, um, and other criteria that I put in here. So for the first one, so for library assignment 2, we're going to compare popular and scholarly. The popular is a meme, and the scholarly is a scholarly article. I'll show you how to track down both. I forget what the topic is for your class. So you can ask your instructor, like, what should I base this on? I'm still lost in fall break, so you'll have to or contact the PA and ask them too, or talk to a classmate. But the main point of it is having some popular information that's missing. We know it's not good for us, but it's like entertainment. It's light. It's not credible. It's missing all sorts of key moments that allow us to trust in that information. How do you find that? And you have to find something on the same topic that shows up in a meme and shows up in scholarly literature, which is everything. But we're comparing the two with these questions. Okay, so the first one, let's do a search for a meme. All you do is type in meme and your topic. I'll do food truck. Maybe I should do hot dogs. So I can't remember if we did this in class. But so this one, they're all very positive on food trucks. This is okay. You don't have to find something controversial. But here we have one. Oh shoot, there's a food truck festival today. Okay, well, in the assignment, what is the APA citation for the article and the source? Well, this is where things start to fall apart. So do your best. How do you cite a meme? Well, you cite the website that it came from, but then it asks stuff like who the author is, or what website it shows up in, or the publication date. And if those things are missing, you just have to omit them, and it might come down to just a simple URL. What's a primary example of evidence the source uses or cites? Well, it doesn't really present any evidence. So you would write non-applicable, or I couldn't find any, or humor, I don't know. Give an example of specific jargon, technical words, or explanations. You could say, well, they use kind of like colloquial jargon. You don't use those words, but no scholar would say, oh shoot. And there's like a picture. Visual rhetoric is a big deal too. So here we see like a photo of something used over and over again in memes. Google the author. What other subjects have they written about? Well, we don't know who the author of this is. My dogs are about to bark because there's a mailman here. I hope they don't bark. And then give your summary of what you can grab from that. Okay, moving on. What is a scholarly academic source? When we did this, we looked in the library catalog. And all you have to do is type in keywords related to what you were looking for again. I'm going to do food truck in quotes. When you put it in quotes, it sticks those two keywords together. But I could, in the catalog, they're pretty easier. So you don't always have to do that. So I'll do food truck. But I only want to find a scholarly article about it. So we go to articles. Da-na-na. No barking dogs. I think we had something dropped off. When you get to articles, way over on, let's see, I get a point. over here, there should be something that says peer-reviewed journals. That's what we want. So articles could be like newspapers, magazines, even websites. But peer-reviewed journals means that when you publish an article in a peer-reviewed journal, you're speaking on behalf of all of the discipline. So if it's a sociology journal, you're speaking on behalf of all sociologists. So the peer review means other sociologists are going to check up on your work because you're speaking on their behalf. And this is going epically slow. Did it stop? Oh, there we go. Yay. When you narrow down to that, that one's good. The new food truck, geographic communities and authenticity-based entrepreneurship. Oof, that one looks pretty good. Food truck innovation, understanding customers. Let's do the understanding customers. And you can pick whatever you want. There's no right or wrong answer, is there? If we have 140 to pick from, then your voice matters. What you have to say is a big deal. So let's look at the questions. What's a primary example of the evidence that they use? Well, let's see if we can find the article and we can read the abstract. Evidence is, how did they gather information? Because you can't, so did they go and observe it? Did they ask people questions? Oh, they used an instrument. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you'll have to read the abstract. Oh, there we go. They did an online survey of 421 food truck customers. That is their primary example of evidence that they use. They did an online survey. What specific jargon or technical words? Dietary considerations, health conscious, price oriented, higher dining intention. Those are some of those. And then Google the author. What other things have they written about? What you can also do is you can click on the author and you can see other things that they've done. They've written about vegetarian customers and things like that. You could Google the author too. Lastly, I forgot to cover this one. Please provide an APA citation. I'm not a cruel librarian. When you go back to this original thing that we found in the catalog, if you click on citation, this will be good enough. Okay?